So what are their current feelings for you? Find out in this pick a card reading. Hello, my loves. Welcome back to the Live Tarot family. I am Dr. V. If you're new to this channel, I am so excited to have you here. Make sure you subscribe, turn on notifications so you don't miss any future readings, and start getting active in the comment section. You will find that we are a very supportive family here. So today we're going to go in deep on your person's current, deep and true feelings for you. So I have three options, but I want to remind you that this is a general reading. Not everything may resonate, so be gentle with yourself. But if you're at that stage where you feel emotionally exhausted, you have no clarity, you might be in some sort of separation. Maybe there's little contact, maybe there's no contact. If you're at that place where you need clarity on your unique journey with that special person, then I recommend that you have a live reading with me. It's called the Live Reading Experience. I'm one of the few people who offers that because I just love to meet you in person on video call, see your beautiful face, and Spirit can answer all of your questions right there in real time. So without further ado, let's get right into your choices. You can pick number 1, number 2, number 3, or you can choose them all and take the messages that resonate for you. So go ahead and take a deep breath. See which one of these you feel most guided towards. So for group number 1, we have work through your feelings. Last quarter moon in Aries. For group number 2, we have full moon in Libra, find a balance. And for group number 3, we have last quarter moon in Leo, lighten up. Okay, so go ahead and make your selection, and we're going to get started with group number 1. My beautiful group number 1 that chose work through your feelings. Let's see, what are your person's current and deep feelings for you? How are they currently feeling about group number 1? So we have the 5 of Wands. We have the 3 of Wands. We have the Knight of Swords. And we have, wow, beautiful, the Lovers. Okay. So there's definitely been some sort of turmoil. Okay, there's been a lot of conflict. This person has been going through a lot of conflict in their life. And I feel like whatever drama is going on with them, it may also be starting to be mirrored with you. Okay, so this person, they may not have wanted to. I feel like in their feelings right now, they're really regretting the fact that they let some of the conflict or chaos or some sort of difficult things that are going on in their life, and it could even be difficult people. For some of you, I feel like this person has a lot of pressure from other people in their life, and they did not want to let that get in the way of your relationship. They didn't want it to kind of be like the poison that seeps into this beautiful connection, but it did. And so there's something here about them very much wanting to clean that up, you know, wishing that did not happen. Now, for some of you, there is some sort of a mirroring energy, okay? Like if you see these two the way that they are looking at each other. So I feel like for some of you, maybe both of you have had some sort of conflict in your lives or chaos in your lives that got in the way of this relationship or connection. I feel like maybe both of you were distracted by certain other things that were going on. There's also a competitive energy here. So I'm wondering if for some of you, there's been some sort of power struggle or competition within the relationship where, you know, somebody feels less than or doesn't feel as deserving or worthy. There might be something here that your person feels that you are further along in certain things, or you've gotten certain results in life and they're still dragging behind. Okay, so there might be a little bit of this, you know, I'm not good enough. But I feel like it's more of a reflection of their own insecurity, not about like what you're doing. You may not see it that way at all, but there's something within this person that is insecure. So for some of you, they may have been starting fights and you don't understand why. You don't understand, like, why are you all of a sudden starting a fight with me? Where did this come from? But know that if that is the case, they're starting the fight, not consciously, but there's something within them that feels triggered by your success in some way, okay? Or feels triggered by certain results or progress that you might be making in life, whether that is material, like whether that's money, career, whatever it is. There might be something here where this person feels conflicted. Okay, they might feel conflicted inside about not being at your level. So they don't mean to be competitive, but they get defensive about the fact that maybe they are struggling. And maybe they're struggling because they also have something toxic or toxic people around them, some other chaos that is distracting them. So I feel like right now it's like almost like a watch and wait kind of situation. Like they're trying to wait it out. Things have happened. I think there's been a lot of emotion. There's been a lot of intensity. There may have been, with that Five of Wands, some sort of a big fight or argument. But I feel like at the end of the day, they love you so much that they can't imagine their life without you. So there's a bit of this, maybe a little bit of pride going on here with this Three of Wands. You know, they might be wanting very much to reach out to you. I think they do. I think they would want to come rushing to you. Knight of Swords. There's just a lot of stuff that's been unsaid, unspoken. They feel like there's just a lot that they want to tell you. That maybe they have been holding back. There was a lot of tension. There was a lot of conflict, a lot of highs and lows here, right? So there's something here about your person wanting to bring some stability back to this situation. There may have just been a lot of intense emotions, a lot of words spoken, a lot of back and forth. Okay, and right now, if there's silence between the two of you, it's because that back and forth going was maybe too much. Maybe there was just too much drama going on. Maybe there were just too many tensions and feelings that were overwhelming for this person, and maybe overwhelming for you as well, because I do get a mirroring energy. So right now, I feel like they're watching you. Okay, they might be watching your social media. They might be silent right now, but they might be watching to see what's going on with you. They might be hyper and super aware of what you're posting or what you're not posting, right? They might be trying to find out what's going on with you. If you don't have social media, they might be trying to like figure out other ways of seeing like where you stand, right? They're still kind of testing the waters. They're, you know, wanting those high emotions to go down. They feel like you're mad at them. Okay, they feel like you're really, really angry at them. So there's also a little bit of this, like, I'm not brave. I want to talk to you. I want to reach out, but I'm afraid that you'll get more angrier. I do feel that this person is afraid of what you will say. Okay, they know that you might be very angry with them, very upset with them. And they're being a little bit of a coward right now, and that they want to run to you. They want so much to talk to you, but they're also afraid of what you will have to say to them, because this person may have done something. Okay, for some of you, this person has done something. They've acted or behaved in a way that's really not good, that's not right, you know, that may have kind of showed you their own insecurities that may have come from their insecurity in some way. And they may have acted out. They may have, you know, just done stuff that wasn't right. And it's a little bit childish. They may have acted in a bit more of an immature way, and now they're embarrassed. But they are also very much afraid of your anger. Like they're afraid of you being upset. They're afraid of what you will say. So I feel like they are just so deeply wanting to just get back to your love. Like, I feel like they're reminiscing about when things were very peaceful. See, these two people, they're very into each other. They're very peaceful. They have their eyes closed. They're in the flow. They're in the moment. Things are really good between them, right? Like there's intimacy, there's closeness, there's peace. They're definitely not fighting, right? There's just this sense of like, like, look at us. We are at peace. We are just loving being together. There's harmony, there's union, there's love, right? This is what they want. They want to come back to this. But right now they're afraid that they're going to have to go through some sort of a cycle here with you where, you may come to this conversation eventually with this Three of Wands, like watch and wait, but they're going to have to listen to what you have to say, and it may not be pretty. Okay, so I feel like they're bracing themselves for your anger or your frustration or you kind of expressing your disappointment at them. Right. And I feel like they need to, they're trying to muster up that energy, that they're trying to muster up that courage because they want to go back to the way things were. They want to bring this love back to a sense of peace, to what you had before. See, message of concern. So they're really afraid. See, I feel like this is outlining that. This is confirming that, group one. They're very afraid of getting a message from you that is angry or frustrated. Okay, I feel like this person can be a little bit more immature regardless of what their age is. I feel like they have a hard time dealing with conflict. So like, you are within your rights to express, okay, this is why I'm frustrated. This is why I'm angry. This is how I feel. But I feel like this person has a hard time dealing with anybody else's anger. Like they fear conflict. They run from conflict. They don't know how to manage someone else's frustration. It's almost like they only know how to manage their own. So this person definitely needs self-reflection. Okay, so right now, if you guys are silence, if you guys are like radio silence, you've stepped back from this, they're definitely taking this time to look at themselves in the mirror. And now this is a second energy of mirroring. Okay, so you guys may both need to do that. Maybe there were words spoken here. Maybe there was a lot of anger or frustration or resentment that has come out here. Maybe both of you need to look at, okay, who am I? What do I really need? What do I really want? How can I communicate that in a better way so that the other person understands? I feel like both of you may be mirroring each other in this silence where you're kind of thinking the same things. You're kind of looking at what happened and how it can, how it went wrong, how it went downhill, and what can be done to make it better. Okay, so I feel like there's definitely a space right now between the two of you where you have the freedom to do that. And within that space of maybe no contact or less contact, people are just kind of doing their own thing. Maybe this is that space that you need to reflect on, where do you want to go from here? Okay, where do each of you want to go from here? What is your vision of this relationship? What is their vision of this relationship? And then when you come together and talk about it, are you on the same page? Okay, so it's time to take control of your narrative. It's time to take control of being able to now voice your true desires. Like, what is it that you really want? What do you stand for? What is a deal breaker for you? Okay, what will you not accept? And can you say that in a way where you guys are managing the conflict? Yeah, see, White Raven Spirit, trust in the magic. Okay, so I feel like with that Lover's energy, you guys do have a magic between you. You guys do have something unique, special, and beautiful. It's a matter of how can you guys navigate and negotiate to bring that magic back, because you definitely have it. Okay, with that Lover's energy. So let's put their feelings into words. What would they say to you about their true feelings? And if you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe. It's absolutely free to you, but it really helps the channel, and I appreciate your support. I'm keeping secrets from you that I'm too ashamed to admit. I'm afraid to talk about these things. Okay, so with that Five of Wands, right? With that conflict, with that maybe part of, for some of you, those secrets are there, they don't feel good enough. Remember, we had a little bit of that, not, I don't like to say competitive energy, but that energy of like, I'm not good enough. Like, you are doing better than me. Like there's a sense of, you know, my pride feels a little hurt, right? Like, I wish I was doing better. So there's definitely something. Remember I said with the Knight of Swords, it's like they want to tell you a lot. There's something that they want to say about how they truly feel. Maybe they haven't shared that yet. I'm sorry for being critical of you. I know I hurt you with my harsh words and actions. So yeah, that's a confirmation of that Five of Wands energy, right? Like something was spoken here. You know, something may have gone ugly here. Let's see, what else would they say? My heart keeps coming back to you, even though I know you've lost faith in me. Yeah, so some of you, maybe this experience has made you lose a bit of faith in this person. I wish I could take back the hurtful things I said. It was wrong to take my frustration out on you. Okay, so now there's a second time we're getting something about harsh words or harsh actions. This is why I felt, remember I said before in the reading that I feel like maybe for some of you, this person has behaved in a bad way. Maybe they said things, maybe they did things that were very hurtful. So we're getting two different messages of confirmation on that. So I do feel that they are right now very embarrassed and ashamed of any kind of hurtful words or actions they've taken. Let's see, what else do they feel for group one? So look at that. Wow. So this is another confirmation, group one, that you guys are definitely mirroring each other right now. If you've seen in this reading, we've gotten multiple messages of look in the mirror. It's time to reflect. You guys may be very similar in some ways, and maybe that those similarities are triggering something in you. So it's time to really sit down and reflect about what has happened here, why it happened, and what is it that you really want now. When you guys come back and talk about this, I feel like you guys are going to have to be very clear on what it is that you truly want moving forward. So here's the other issue. Remember, I felt like your person feels like they are not advancing enough, or maybe they're not as successful as you, or maybe you are ahead of them. So I feel like this is something that they do want to share with you. There's some insecurity around them not feeling good enough for you, or them feeling like eventually you will move on from them. Right? Like you won't think that they are right for you long term. Okay, so that might be a secret that they're keeping, that they're afraid that what if right now things are good, we can, you know, we can fix this, but what about the long term? What if you move on from me? What if you feel like I can't give you what you want long term? So that might be something that needs to be discussed as well. Yeah, so this person really wants to ascend. They want this relationship to evolve and expand, but they're afraid that it won't. They're afraid that their own shortcomings, their limitations will keep it stuck, right? Like that you, again, won't want them in the long term, because what if they don't reach those goals? What if they can't move on or reach that level of, you know, success, whether it's external or internal, that is enough, right? Enough to build a life together. Yeah, so if you are a feminine watching for your masculine, this is a final message. The divine masculine wants you. Okay, your masculine wants you. Look at that. It came also under that lover's energy. So there is nobody else here. You are their divine counterpart. They want to work this out with you. So this is what I have for you. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, You can go to livetarot.com/readings. You can also check out our beautiful oracle decks. These are the ones that I've created and used in this reading. They're great problem solvers at home for when you have urgent questions. You can also order the beautiful manifesting piece. It's highly personalized. It's great for union, reunion, or calling in new love. It's the Blessed Twin Flame Necklace. And you can check out all the other things we offer at livetarot.com. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you all on the next one. My beautiful group 2 that chose Find a Balance. Let's see what your person's true feelings are for you at this time. What are their true feelings for group 2? So we have the 4 of Pentacles, we have the Hermit, we have the 2 of Wands, we have the Fool. Okay. So this person right now is definitely being a bit on the stubborn side in their energy. Okay. They're definitely somebody who has withdrawn because they are very kind of like hoarding their energy right now. They've withdrawn into themselves. And they're very kind of focused on their own feelings, and they're trying to kind of withdraw into some sort of a silent space or some sort of a quiet place in order to decide what they want to do. But I very much feel like what this is leading them to is that they want to have a new beginning with you. Because something has caused some sort of a temporary kind of silence here. Something has caused this person to retreat into themselves. And I feel like this person is somebody who that is their way. It's like they're very much like a cave kind of energy, you know, like when something goes wrong, when something challenges this person, when they feel like their emotions are overwhelming them. This is the energy of somebody group 2 who just needs to retreat into a cave. Literally, that is what they do, because their answer towards stress, their answer towards challenges in a relationship is by hoarding their energy. So instead of being generous at a time like that, they tend to pull back and tend to be a bit more selfish in their energy. And so I feel like there's definitely some sort of holding back or selfish energy that this person has definitely been giving out to yourself and to the world. So either they have been hoarding their time, they only give a certain amount of their time, a certain amount of their attention, a certain amount of their love, and after that they can't give more. There's some sort of a blockage for this person. They are very kind of guarded about how much they give. And I think it comes from some sort of a pain that they have experienced in a previous relationship. I do feel for some of you, this person may be divorced or had a really bad breakup in their past where they felt like they used to be very generous, they used to be very giving, and they were taken advantage of. So now it's like they've gone to the opposite end of the spectrum. They've decided, hey, you know, when I was giving, when I was open, when I was generous, I got screwed. So now I have to be, you know, very careful. I have to only give a little. I have to, you know, maintain my limits. For others of you, I do feel that maybe there was some sort of a possessive or jealous attitude that this person also had. Again, I feel like for some of you, this person may have been cheated on in the past. So they may have been very like watchful over you. They might be, because it's not that they don't trust you. It's just, it's kind of like a trigger from the past. They might have been a little bit too possessive. They might have been a little bit too watchful. They may have been wanting to know like where you're going, what you're doing, who you're seeing, right? And that is because they're maybe a bit too possessive. They're afraid of being cheated on again, or they're afraid of their trust being broken again. Not that you would do that, but I think that this is something that they carry with them. So they definitely have an energy of holding back. They definitely have an energy of when things go wrong, I prefer to run away. Okay, they don't like to confront what is going on. They will eventually, but first they need to run into their cave. Okay, this is the energy of somebody who runs into their cave, somebody who needs to be alone, who needs to kind of work through their thoughts, work through their insecurities, work through their fear of being backstabbed. And then after they go through that kind of alone time, that is when they make a decision. So I feel like right now in their feelings for you, their feelings are very intense right now. Their feelings are very overwhelming. Their feelings for you are very confusing right now, because on the one hand, they want to make this work. On the other hand, they want to protect themselves. So it's almost like they don't understand how to move forward with you, how to have a totally new beginning in their life. Because again, I feel like they've had something bad in their past. So they want this new beginning, but they're afraid to take the leap of faith, right? Because in the Fool's energy, you literally have to be willing to step off that cliff. You have to make a leap of faith, not knowing, right? Everything in relationships is uncertain. You just don't know how things are going to go, what's going to happen. You have to make a leap of faith. You have to be willing to put yourself out there. And I think that's what this person struggles with. They have intense feelings for you. They feel deeply connected to you. They want a relationship with you, but they're afraid to pull the trigger, as in they're afraid to give of themselves fully. They're afraid to go back to that generous spirit that they used to have. So I feel like right now they are trying to decide, okay? They're trying to decide their next course of action. They're trying to decide, okay, do I have it in me? Can I truly move forward in this relationship? Can I make an offer of commitment? Or am I just too kind of cynical? Am I just too broken to give of myself again? And it's a very sad energy. And I feel like this is what is going through their mind, their heart, and their feelings. They're trying to figure out if it is within them to take this leap. Can they leap off this cliff? Can they step off this cliff with you? This is what they're trying to decide. So right now, this may be somebody who is very much leaning on their friends and their family, because again, I feel like they have had in relationships a very bad time. And so every time they felt that, in a relationship, somebody backstabbed them, cheated on them, betrayed them, they had their support system to fall back on. So this person may actually have good people around them. They may feel like they have support. And so when they do retreat into that hermit mode, what they do is try to talk to the people that they trust. Okay, they try to lean on their community. And I feel that this person will get probably good guidance from the people around them. They may have solid people around them who want good things for them. And these people may right now be telling them, hey, what are you doing? Like, you really love group 2. Like, you really love this person. We can see that you've never felt like this before. This is what you've always wanted. Like, why are you stepping back now? Like, you should be moving forward. Okay, so I feel like that's also something your person is navigating, see the path. So I feel like for them, the path into this new world has definitely been a difficult one. So with that community card, I feel like whoever is close to your person, they've definitely been through the divorce with them or through the breakup with them. Like they know, they've seen your person in their darkest times, right? And so they know that the path has been hard. I think your person wants you to know that as well. Like I think they want you to understand how hard it is for them to climb that ladder of trust. I feel like in order for them to move forward with you, in order for them to really make you an offer of something real and start this totally new journey, come out of that very restrictive Four of Pentacles energy, they have to climb that ladder. And for them, it is a tough climb. And I feel like in their feelings for you, they feel very sad because they want you to know that, and they want to climb that ladder for you. I think it's just hard and things get triggered for them. And when things get triggered, they run back into their cave and they're not able to climb this ladder. For them, it's a ladder of trust. And they know that if they can trust and climb it, they'll get to this other side, this new world, this new portal of happiness with you. So it's not that they're not aware of that. Yeah, see, like they just love being with you. They absolutely feel blissful when they're with you. That's why I think they're even more afraid, because they're like, should I trust this? Like, I've never felt this great before. I've never felt so seen, so heard, so understood, so loved. It's almost like they're questioning, like, is it too good to be true? See, turtle spirit, slow and steady wins the race. So this person is definitely in that turtle mode. I think this person means well. They truly do love you. They're questioning, could it be this good? They're definitely somebody who is slow and steady. Okay, climbing that ladder, finding that path to that next new beginning for them is not going to be a sprint. It's not going to be like, it's not them who's going to be the fast person in that. They're going to need something slow and steady, okay? Because they need to come out of that Four of Pentacles energy. So let's put their feelings into words. And if you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button. It's absolutely free to you, but it literally helps this channel more than you know. So thank you for your support. We come from different worlds. Our perspectives can clash sometimes. Can we work this out? Yeah, that is definitely true. And as you can see, they want to come back out of that hermit mode and definitely work it out. You're my secret inspiration. Your smile lights up my world. I love laughing with you. So see, this goes back to that honeymoon feeling, right? There's a feeling of bliss when things are great and they feel safe, they feel secure, they're basking in your love. You're definitely their inspiration. They love spending time with you. There's a joy, a bliss, a sense of belonging that I think they feel when they're with you. I want you to see the real me now. I've been hiding from our love for too long. See, that's that Four of Pentacles energy, right? They come forward, then they run. They come forward and then they run, right? There's this constant like peekaboo, hide and seek kind of thing, right? Going on. And I think they need to evolve out of that for sure. It hurts to see online that you've moved on with your life. Okay, so take that as it resonates as a special message for those of you who may not be together at this time. There may have been a break, but you feel that something is unfinished. It's not done yet. You may be saying, well, I've moved on with my life. I'm going to do my best to be happy. I'm not going to just sit around crying over you. And they might be seeing that and, you know, like, what am I doing? I'm gonna lose you forever. I better do something. I feel like that's also running through their mind as they're in their cave. So let's see, what else? What else do they feel for group 2? Yeah. So they are really hurting right now, okay? There's a deep sense of loss. Whether this is a separation or whether you guys have just been struggling, I think this person is... they're really wanting to find themselves again because they've lost a lot from their past mistakes. Okay, they feel like they lost their identity when they lost either a marriage in the past or a serious relationship. They're trying to find themselves again. And I feel like that's where they get tripped up, because because they experienced such a devastating loss, they went into that Four of Pentacles. And you have to be able to open up again, right? Like the vulnerability. I feel like they have a hard time showing their vulnerability, and that's what keeps the relationship from moving forward. So it's time to detach. They know, okay? They're understanding, not detach from you. It's time to detach from those feelings from their past. You know, what was holding them back, what broke their heart, what made them not trust anymore. They know that they're going to have to surrender at some point and just have faith with that Fool's energy. If you don't surrender, you're not going to be able to take that leap. You're not going to be able to literally jump off that cliff and be vulnerable and open yourself up to real love. Yeah. See, they know that they've been hesitating with you. They know that they haven't given you their full love, generosity, and attention. They know that they've, given you only half of what they really have to give. And that's because of their past heartbreak, their broken trust, right? They understand that, and they are very aware of that. They know that that needs to change. So they want to change that with you. And they've also realized that either they change that or they'll lose you. Yeah, see, they're really afraid of losing you. It's interesting. I just said change it or lose you, and they are very, very afraid that they will lose you forever. So this person is definitely wanting to come out of that Four of Pentacles. Okay, it's not serving them anymore. They're coming into that Two of Wands, taking action towards their passion, which is you, towards their purpose, which is building a life with you. So this is what I have for you. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you can go to livetarot.com/readings. You can also order any of the oracle decks that I've created and used in this reading. They're great problem solvers for when you have urgent questions at home. You can also order the beautiful manifesting piece, the Blessed Twin Flame Necklace. It's great to call in new love, union, or reunion with that special person. Make sure you go to livetarot.com. Check out all of the magic there. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you all on the next one. My beautiful group 3 that chose Lighten Up. Let's see, what are your person's true feelings for you at this time? What are their true feelings for group 3? So we have the Hierophant. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Five of Pentacles. Wow, and we have Death. All right. So I feel like this person, they could be an earth sign. You could be, they don't have to be. We have a lot of earth energy here. But this person definitely tends to be a bit more on the, what's that phrase? They tend to definitely be a bit more on the uptight side. Okay, so they have a big heart. This is somebody who is very stable, very secure. You feel like you may look at this person, and in your interaction with them, you may feel like, oh, they're my rock. They're somebody who is, they like being that rock for people. But the other side of like being a rock for people, being very stable, very like strong and secure for other people, is that they can also be a little bit self-righteous, as in they feel like they're the ones who have the answers. You know, they feel like they are right and that, you know, people should listen to them, people should follow them. This is somebody who is definitely opinionated. And oftentimes, if your opinion doesn't match theirs, they may struggle to be open-minded towards other opinions, including yours, right? So this may be some sort of a clash between your beliefs and the way you would like to do things, group 3, and their beliefs and the way that they would like to do things. So I do feel that this person is very serious about you, okay? They have either already told you, or they were about to tell you, or they want to discuss with you that they see a future with you. They may have wanted to make you an offer of either marriage or a deeper level of commitment or moving in together. Or for some of you, I feel like some of you may be in a long distance relationship. So this person may have expressed or wanted to express that maybe it's time that we move closer to one another in order to take this relationship to the next level. But definitely, I think that they are right now thinking about how they may have alienated you or it made you feel bad because you may not share their opinion on something. So this person can be very structured, right? They can be very like, I am wise, I have knowledge. They may be very self-disciplined. And because of that, they may be somebody who has achieved a lot in the world. Like they could be very successful in their work. They could have a team of people under them. They might be a manager or, you know, some sort of boss energy. But I feel like, you know, kind of like the only downside to that is that they do feel that they have the answers. And they are very disciplined. And so when people don't fit into that, I think this person gets frustrated. Like they get frustrated if things aren't ordered. They get frustrated if things aren't regimented in the way that they like or how they view the world. So definitely this person, I feel like in their feelings for you, if things have gone a little bit wrong between the two of you, they feel like they understand that it's probably because of their own rigidity, that maybe they need to be more flexible. I feel like this person understands that they're not maybe the most flexible person. Okay, they understand that their opinions maybe get to the better of them. And they're also beginning to understand that if they don't create space for your ideas, your opinions, your worldview, then what's the point of being in a relationship? Might as well be in a relationship just with themselves, right? So if there's been some sort of struggle here, this person right now is feeling very, very left out, okay? You may have gotten tired of their kind of, you know, it's my way or the highway. You may have stepped away, and that's causing them a lot of pain. They feel like they are left out. They feel like they don't know what you're thinking. They don't know what you're feeling. This is not somebody who is highly intuitive, okay? So I feel like if you've been, you know, kind of like stepped back and been silent and you're hoping that they will intuitively kind of figure out that you're not happy or intuitively figure out that maybe they've hurt you somehow, this is not the case. This is the kind of person who's not that intuitive. They're much more direct. So it's almost like you have to tell them directly. They're very earthy energy. They're very down to earth. They're not that in tune with their intuition. Okay. So that's why right now they feel like they're left out. They don't know what you're thinking, group 3. They don't know what you're feeling. They're not somebody who's going to ask their intuition or their inner being, hey, what's going on with you? They just feel blocked out. They just feel shut out. So you may have to actually spell it out to this person. Like you will have to tell them how you feel. And I think that is what they are waiting for. They want to hear from you. What is going on with you? How do you feel? They don't want to make any assumptions. They don't really have any intuitive voice within them that's telling them anything or guiding them. They go by direct communication. Are you in? Are you out? Do you feel it? Do you not feel it? But they are very secretly afraid that you will end it with them. Okay, they're afraid that this relationship is going to end because they tend to be a bit rigid. You know, they don't allow for that space for their partner's energy, their partner's state of mind, their partner's opinions, right? Like this person's greatest challenge from spirit is literally, you know, make room for love, be generous, be open-minded, you know, meet somebody equally as an equal partner, or else it's always going to end. Because nobody's going to put up with a one-sided, oh, you know, look at me, I know everything kind of thing, right? So I feel like their greatest fear is this, that they're going to lose you and that they're going to continue to lose because of some of these beliefs, some of these, you know, opinions that they've picked up. So I feel like this person may be somebody who has achieved something with money. And that is probably adding to their sense of like, there's a difference between self-confidence and rigidity, right? Like self-righteousness. So I feel like this person and their feelings for you, they have realized that maybe they've been more self-righteous than self-confident. And so I feel like right now they are really hurting. And so what they're trying to do until they find out how you truly feel, they're trying to also just kind of distract themselves with their work. They may be good at earning money. They may be a hard worker. Again, with this very earthy energy, this person may be much good at material things versus more emotional or spiritual things. See? Wow. Okay. So I do feel like this person, I think they have, neglected their spiritual growth or their intuitive growth or their emotional growth in order to chase success or money or status or career. Okay, like that's their right. No judgment here. But I feel like that's something you should know, group 3. Like they're very, very focused on this is their escape. When things don't go well for them emotionally, they turn to work. They turn to, okay, well, I can always earn more money. I can always, you know, be focused on my job or, you know, like that's where I know I shine. So maybe, you know, maybe I'm not good at relationships. So there's definitely, it's like a crutch for them because they are a little bit more materially oriented rather than spiritually or emotionally oriented. They tend to run back to their safety zone, which is their work, their money, their status. Okay, so they're really afraid that you're going to find somebody new. So I don't know if, you know, it depends on where you are, group 3. I don't know if you have moved on or this person perceives that you've moved on. Maybe they're watching you, they're watching your social media. Maybe you have said, you know, I'm moving on, I am meeting other people. Whatever it is, they are very, very afraid that you are going to end it with them for sure, or you already have, and they have no chance with you anymore, and that you have somebody new in your life or somebody else is interested in you. Okay, so that is their great, great fear right now. See, Flamingo Spirit, embrace the in-between. So there's some sort of in-between time right now that is going on between the two of you, maybe. Like neither of you maybe know where this is. It might be kind of stuck in limbo. You might have little contact. You may not have any contact. Something has happened here, but something needs to be said. So I feel like this person is waiting to have that conversation with you. They're wanting to have that conversation. There's a part of them that feels like maybe it's already over and you don't want them, but there's a part of them that is hoping that you will want to talk to them, that you will want to give them a second chance, because right now with this 5 of Pentacles, they just feel shut out. So they're trying to navigate this in-between time, okay? And during this in-between time, they're afraid that you're going to move on and find somebody else. So let's put some words to their feelings. Let's see what they actually would say in words. And if you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button. It's absolutely free to you, but you have no idea how much it helps me and the channel. So thank you for your support. You're always in my heart, even though I'm not in touch. I observe you from a distance. See? So that's why I feel like for some of you, this person is trying to figure out whether you've moved on, whether, you know, what's going on with you. It's that observation time. They're shut out from you, right? I didn't realize what I had with you until it was too late. Have you moved on, or do I still have a chance with you? See, same energy. Okay, so they know that they've screwed this up by being too rigid. Okay, there's definitely a sense of regret there. Like, oh gosh, like, you know, like I feel like they also feel like they're starting to realize that they can't behave with you the way they would behave with an employee or somebody who works under them. Like, you know, this person, again, I feel like they may be a bit of a workaholic. They may be somebody who's been so focused on career for so long that they've almost kind of lost the social graces of what a love relationship would be like, that you can't kind of behave in the same way. Okay. So this person has a bit of a learning curve, right? They have to go back to being more emotionally open and not treating this like another project or like another work project. I'm sorry for judging you and hurting your feelings. Yeah, so this person might have been a little harsh. You know, again, kind of more like boss energy than boyfriend, girlfriend, life partner type of energy, right? It's always been you. I don't know how to tell you the truth. I want a new beginning. So interesting that came right below that death card, because even if there is an ending, death can also represent the ending of an old chapter and the beginning of a new one. But that requires transformation. So I feel like this person is aware in their feelings for you that, you know, if they want a second chance with you, they're going to have to transform their attitude here, you know, from boss to partner. Let's see, how else do they feel for group 3? Yeah, they don't want to settle for anything less. I feel like they know your value. Okay, they see the value, even if it's a little bit too late. Maybe you've shut them off. They don't want to settle for less. They want you. Okay, they know they may have screwed it up, but they still want you. They're not willing to settle for less at this time. Yeah. So I feel like if you are, whether you are a masculine or feminine watching this, I just feel like this person, if this is a masculine you're watching for, I feel like this person also understands, or they're trying to understand that maybe the masculine energy that they were bringing to this relationship needs to be dialed back a little. And not that you shouldn't be masculine, but just that, like, it shouldn't be masculine, I'm the boss, right? There's a way in which to be this beautiful masculine energy that is part of partnership, that is about being a partner, not a boss. And that is about sharing ideas, that is about being open to your thoughts, your feelings, for being there to understand you. Okay. So I feel like, and if you are a feminine watching for your masculine, I feel like this person feels like they are your divine counterpart. Like they want to be your divine counterpart. Yeah, they feel really alone without you. Okay. They feel very lonely, very lost. They're very alone right now. And they also realize that it's their own actions or their own attitude that has brought them to this lonely place, where it's like, yeah, they might be a superstar in their work, but they're alone in their personal life. Yeah, so they want to plant the seeds. They want to create something new with you. So again, I love that also came underneath that death card, because if something has ended or feels like it has ended, then this is the other side of that. They want to plant new seeds. They want to show up differently. They want to show up as the right emotional partner, a partner that is in tune with their emotions and that is in tune with your emotions. And based on that, they can plant these beautiful seeds and grow something really beautiful and meaningful with you. So this is what I have for you. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you can go to livetarot.com/readings. You can also order the oracle decks that I have created and used in this reading. They're wonderful problem solvers. when you have urgent questions at home. You can also order the beautiful manifesting piece, the twin flame necklace. It is just so lovely to help you either reunite with that special person, or call in your true love. So make sure you go to livetarot.com, check out all of the magical things we offer there. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you all on the next one.